everyone, it's Steph Grasso here, your dietitian friend, back with another video to help you navigate the world of nutrition. And today, we're gonna have a little showdown between two beverages that you've probably seen all over social media and see if they're actually really worth it. So we got OLIPOP and poppi, which I both love. And this video is not to bash one company over the other. I truly love both brands and really think that both can benefit you guys depending on what your health goals are, your budget, taste preferences. So that's what I'm here for. Let the showdown begin. So I always get DMs of people asking me, is OLIPOP as healthy as they say it is? Or should I pick poppi instead? So I'm not only going to break down the nutrition for both, but the cost, the taste, claimed health benefits, the ingredients, and hopefully this will help determine which one is better for you. But before we get into that, let's talk about why are they getting so much attention? I mean, first of all, the cans are beautiful. They catch my eye from across the grocery store. I love it. And they both taste so good. It's thirst quenching and it's a great substitute for, your actual sodas like Coke, Sprite, the ones that have like 45 grams of sugar. But not only that, these sodas are getting attention by being prebiotic sodas. And you might be wondering, what is a prebiotic? Prebiotics are a type of dietary fiber found in plant-based foods. So think of veggies, legumes, whole grains, nuts. And these prebiotic fibers are very beneficial to your gut. Now, I don't want you to get confused between probiotics and prebiotics because probiotics are something completely different. So probiotics are the living organisms in your microbiome that provide a lot of certain health benefits. And prebiotics are basically probiotics food. So those living organisms feed off of prebiotics. And of course, when they get enough of their food, they're able to support your overall health. I mean, imagine if you didn't have food for 5 days. Obviously, we would not be functioning as we normally would. We'd be tired, sluggish. Our health would decline. And so when we're not consuming enough prebiotics, our microbiome might slowly start to decline too. And that's why I truly appreciate these sodas because we're not getting enough fiber. And this is a scary fact, but only 5% of Americans are meeting their fiber intake. That is absurd. And I'm not pointing fingers because I know for a fact that even as a dietitian, I don't meet my daily recommended needs. I try, but I can't every day. It's recommended for women to get at least 28 grams of fiber per day and for men, 35. Yeah, right? How much fiber did you have today so far? And that's why I truly appreciate these sodas because it helps fill in those little gaps. So now that you got a little brief summary of why they're getting so much attention, let's get into the showdown. Of course, we're going to start with nutrition. OLIPOP contains 9 grams of fiber, which impressive. 4 grams of sugar and 45 calories per can. Its fiber sources come from cassava root, chicory root, all right, hold on, I'm gonna butcher this, Jerusalem artichoke inulin, Nepal cactus, marshmallow root, calendula flower, kudzu root. Very interesting. So I dug a little into the research and looked up the health benefits of each one. So because cassava root is a good source of dietary fiber, it can aid in digestion by bulking up stools or just keeping you regular. Chicory root and Jerusalem artichoke are pretty similar. They're both rich in inulin, which is the type of soluble fiber that serves as a prebiotic, promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria. Now, poppi has 2 grams of fiber, 5 grams of added sugar, and 25 calories per can. And its fiber source is agave inulin, which is the prebiotic. But poppi gets a lot of its attention from using apple cider vinegar, which they like to say the mother, which is claimed as a probiotic. I don't know if poppi still does this, but on social media, I would always see claims that they're not only a prebiotic, but a probiotic too. So best of both worlds. But unfortunately, claiming apple cider vinegar as a probiotic is not quite true. While there's more research needed, a systematic review of studies did show that apple cider vinegar can improve the rise of blood sugar and insulin after eating. I will say that both of these sodas have a different ingredients list from your traditional sodas like Coke, Pepsi, Sprite. 1 can of Coke has about 40 grams of added sugar, and these prebiotic sodas have roughly between 2 to 5 grams of sugar. That's a huge difference, especially if you're trying to cut back on added sugar. You guys know my approach to nutrition is very flexible, and I have no problem with you or me enjoying sodas or Diet Cokes once in a while. But I do recommend these sodas if you're trying to find an alternative to those heavy sugar or sweetened beverages. But back to the showdown between these two, I would say OLIPOP has more functional ingredients with potential extra health benefits and a lot more fiber. Poppi, on the other hand, has less fiber, a much simpler ingredients list, but uses apple cider vinegar, which now we know carries some unique potential health benefits. The overall consensus, both drinks are a great way to get some extra fiber and flavor into your diet with less calories and added sugar found in regular sodas. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, oh, Steph, you have to say that. You have to have an answer that's going to make everybody happy. But what one would you choose? If you didn't say that, well, I just said it for you. But just remember, and you should remember this every time you see some type of nutritional video, Your nutritional needs, health goals, budget, lifestyle are completely different than mine. So just because what I choose does not mean it's right for you. But here's a little thought process for when choosing which soda is right for you. First, of course, is taste. Taste will always be number one. I'm not going to force myself consuming a food or beverage if I don't like it. This doesn't work like that. Food and drinks are meant to be enjoyed. So with that being said, I think it's time for a little taste test. Starting with root beer. I gotta go with OLIPOP. This just had a little weird aftertaste, but this identical root beer. 1 point for OLIPOP. I love a good orange soda. Ooh, this is close. This has a stronger orange flavor. Brings me back to childhood. 1 point for Poppi. All right, this is like a Sprite alternative. Ginger lime. Ooh, that's strong. Ooh. Whoa, they're both so different. I guess this is lemon lime, that's ginger lime. This one has like I wouldn't consider this lemon lime at all, but it has a very addicting flavor. What is that? Oh, I need somebody to write in the comments. If you've had this one, please describe what this tastes like. Let me go back. To be honest, I don't even like this one. Definitely going for OLIPOP. If I didn't like any Poppy's flavors, then yeah, of course I'm gonna choose OLIPOP. But Poppy's still on the table because they have some pretty good flavors as well. Second thing I look at is price. And I will say both of these brands are pretty expensive. So I saw online, it said OLIPOP was $35.99 for a 12-pack. But I just came back from Whole Foods and the price per can said otherwise. A can of OLIPOP was $2.45 and a can of Poppy was $2.79. But I mean, the difference is by a few cents. But if you're looking into the 12-packs, then yeah, that's gonna make a huge difference. So really, you just have to determine whether or not the money is worth your nutritional needs or health goals. And that's when you have to ask yourself, what are your health goals? If you're looking to increase your fiber intake and really replenish your microbiome, maybe OLIPOP might be for you. Or if you're solely focusing on controlling your blood sugar, maybe Poppy's for you. If you're trying to find an alternative to regular sodas, both are great for you. So considering those three factors, you might have an idea of which soda is best for you. And while it might be tempting to run out to the grocery store right now to get a whole bunch of these prebiotic sodas, don't forget we have access to real natural whole foods than any other soda could provide. The key to maintaining good health and well-being is to have a balanced diet. No single food or drink is going to make or break your health. Are you welcome to drink them in moderation if you like them? Of course. Do you need functional sodas such as OLIPOP and Poppy? No. There are whole foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes that can preserve your health without breaking the bank. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more nutrition tips and tricks.